We had to do it right. Brother empowerment.
It's been a long
Helping brothers to break through without breaking. With international viewership. That means that we are getting our message worldwide and nothing can stop us from showing our brothers and their family love. So you know we had to do it right. Come on now. Brother empowerment, we about to do it. Let's go. We love you guys. Come on,
let's go, let's go. My brother hit my phone, said, bro, let's go, let's go. We gotta build a home, we gotta build a throne, somewhere that we can roam. Let's get these brothers up and start to build each other up. It's time for us to level up and power. Yeah, we stepping up higher from the fire that ignited from the heavens up. Now it can't expire, cause my brother's always checking up. On me, put your blessings up. Homie, never letting up. On me said, call me if you need, and couldn't believe it. I finally found brothers that's healing, now I receive it. Cause they invited me to breathe in all of the meaning of the true brotherly love. Just what I needed, man, it's such a vibe to build with brothers through the struggles. Man, it's such a high to have them help you through your troubles, make you feel alive. Cause as they raising your spirits, you start embracing you're fearless. You can't deny that you're clearing all the demons from your heart, wishing it from the start. To any brother that wanna step in and be a part, cause it's easier to do it together than be apart. Hope to be the beacons of light that can shine in the dark.
Come on, let's go.
Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, so you know that means that's Brother Empowerment Day. If you'll notice, I am not in the glorious studio that we're normally in. Brother Jay has some stuff going on this week, so I am holding it down with not really a special guest. There's really one of our brothers who
Special's good. Yeah, special's good.
Okay. A special brother who is guest starring, but hopefully it's not gonna be his only guest appearance. But now hold it down with my brother E or Elijah. And so yeah, man, we in here. So bro, man, I mean normally we would me, Jay and I would ask each other how our week has been and stuff like that. But since he's not here, we're gonna go a different route. So I'm gonna switch over to you first. So, brother, please first introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who you are, who you is, who you be, and also, bro, after that, tell me how your week was, man.
Hello, love advocates. I am Elijah Stewart, a good friend of Cordell. We've been cool for a long time. Nothing special. My week basically, I took a trip up to Boston with the lady. We went to a nice wedding. It was beautiful. Took some nice pictures. Got to see some scenery and stuff. And other than that, just been chilling.
Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. You know, taking road trips and especially weddings, man. Weddings are really, really dope occasions. Really just to see two people come together and really just all these witnesses to see it. Like, man, I like going. I don't like being in weddings, but I like going to weddings. Weddings are fun, So.
Well, you're gonna be in one pretty soon, huh? Is that what we have going on?
Yeah. So So I guess that's gonna go into how my week has been. So man, the biggest thing I guess now the cat's out of the bag. So Rashia, aka She-Hulk, and I, we got engaged on July 25th. And
round of applause is a round of applause in the background somewhere.
For sure. No, man. And so this past weekend, we actually did our engagement photo shoot at the Proximity Hotel in Greensboro. Kristen, who is the owner of Image 2911 Photography, she's a professional photographer, did our photo shoot. And the photos that we put out on social media were just the preview shots that she had edited real quickly and sent us so we can make our announcement and whatnot. They were amazing. She's an amazing photographer. She's super creative. Who
picked the outfits out? Who?
So Rashia picked the outfits out and the colors.
Yeah. Good job.
So we wanted to do fall colors. Originally, I was gonna do a green and brown, but it was hard to find the green that I wanted to go with the brown. So we ended up going with that color. I don't even know what you call the color. I've heard nutmeg, I've heard rusty or burnt orange. I've heard all kinds of colors, man. But you know, we.
Well, you know, ain't nobody looking at the pictures to see us anyway. It's about them.
Yeah, you know.
And she killed that. She killed that.
Nah, thank you, bro. She really did, man. She, man, what they say, she understood the assignment as the you know public. Man, she did her thing, man. So it was great. So that's been the highlight of my week. Outside of that, man, my week has been just like I was saying last week. It's just been expensive, man. Stuff coming up, bills, and just putting things together, paying off debt, or doing my best to pay off debt and all that other stuff, man. So that's what was going on with me. But it's been overwhelmingly positive. Like the shoot really just kicked off everything. It was great. It was really great. So yeah, man. So all right, let's see who we have in the building. So we got speaking of the devil, we got Rashida is in the building. Hey, she's at the gym right now. Hey, babe. So we got our big sister Tara's in the building. Hey, Tara, what's going on? So we got Chanel's in the building. She shouted you out, bro. Hey, Chanel. So we got what else we got? So Jay is here with us. You know, he's
here in spirit. I'll take it.
He's playing the back tonight. What's going on, Jay, bro? Let's see who else we got. We got the bro Rick Owen is in the building. What's up, Rick, man?
Salute to you, Rick.
And we have someone whoever loves the Parables on YouTube. I'm not sure who that is, but I don't know. Might be Ricky or somebody. We'll see.
That's admin. Okay.
Yeah, somebody who got that. So, but yeah, thank you, Tara. Yeah, the outfits were definitely. I don't usually wear that color, so I was out of my element, but it worked out for sure. That's definitely not my color of choice. I'm not really.
You might want to start letting you know what I mean, do a little shopping for you.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. You're right. I stepped out that box. Might as well, play outside. So, yeah, she said very special guest. He is, babe. You're right. Very special guest.
Thank you. See, thank you. Baby.
Yeah, Terry was talking about when you corrected me. You were like, yeah, I am a special guest. Yeah, man, okay. You know, he right. So.
Oh, man. Love. Let's go.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you again. And Jay, I heard someone say when I saw a picture that the color was nutmeg. That's
the color, nutmeg?
No, that's not the actual color. I have no idea what the actual color is. I gotta look. So yeah. Yeah, okay. I can't say speak of the devil. I said speak of the angel. Can I say that?
Yes, please.
Can we say that? So we got Felicia Bagley in the building. Hey, Felicia. And then Dave said my wardrobe will be upgraded. Yeah, I guess I have no choice now. I guess I don't have a choice. So, Sean, what's going on, man? Sean in YouTube land, what's going on?
What's up, Sean?
And Jay, please and thank you. Okay, all right. No, I got you, bro. So we just go ahead and jump right into it, man. I think we may have another guest here later. Ian may jump on later, but we're going to go with it, man. Let's see. Shoot, you want to go ahead and read that, bro?
If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. Theodore Roosevelt.
Yo. Man, what you think?
That's basically saying that you're responsible for majority of your problems, so you would never.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely totally agree with that one.
Mm-hmm.
That you wouldn't sit for a month. Yeah. How you feel about that?
Man, I mean, I can't, like you said, bro, I can't disagree with that, man. You know, I look back on a lot of the issues that I had, whether it been with people in certain situations or with, just how certain things were handled. And I would say the overwhelming majority of it ended with me.
Yeah, I agree totally. The blaming and stuff like that, I think that's just a lack of accountability, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that and I say this when I talk about certain stuff with people. Rarely are things ever one-sided, completely one-sided. There's almost nothing in any kind of situation involving whether it be people or whatnot where it's completely one-sided. Like, oh, that's they did that. That's their fault. That's not. Rarely is it one-sided. In most I would say equations or most instances, there is something on all sides that people have to be accountable for. That something that they didn't say or didn't do, or something they did do, they did say that caused certain things to happen or certain things to take place. You know, so I definitely agree with that. I mean, it's easy to look at other people and look at other things other than yourself and say, well, that's the reason for that problem happening. When a lot of times it starts with us, whether it's, you know, people that we give access to or that we let trespass on our sanity or our personal equilibrium, or just avoiding certain issues, you know, or avoid certain conversations or whatever. I mean, those things definitely start with us.
That's true.
So, man,
That's one of those weird quotes, though. How do you kick yourself in the pants? Like, what does that even look like? You know what I mean?
I mean, they have the exercise called the butt kicks. You can try, but yeah, I don't think you can.
I'm good.
So Jay said, well, yeah, we on LinkedIn now, bro. I guess Jay's actually on LinkedIn. Okay. So Chanel said, yeah, that's heavy, Chanel. Like, yeah, it really is heavy. So Felicia said, you're responsible for your actions. Absolutely. Like, I find that, you know, if you are in control of yourself and you know yourself, I think that you will have a lot less issues, especially when it comes to blaming other people, because if you know how to, the only thing you can control is yourself. So if you master that, I think that you just will have a lot less issues in general. And I think some of the issues that people have when in a certain situation and with people is because they don't have a certain degree of mastery over self. And I'm speaking to myself too, because I definitely did not have that when I was younger. You know, so I'm not just talking about me too.
I agree. Me too.
You know? So, yeah. So Sean said, yep. And he also said, sometimes you get a crap sandwich. Most of the time I made it. Yeah, yo.
Wow.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, no, for real. Like, that's really, in a nutshell, that's really what it is. You know? It's like, man, this is terrible. This is gross. Oh, I made this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know? So, oh, thanks, sis. Yeah, that's really helpful. That's one of the things that I definitely talk about in my therapy sessions too. Things that I did or didn't do, situations that I could have handled better. You know, I talk about that, and I talk about, you know, me first from a what could I have done differently perspective, because like I said, it's easy to say what somebody else could have done because you can't control that. So it's easy to just, you know, place the accountability over there where you can't control it. It's easy, you know. So yeah, man. Anything else on that one?
Hold on, which one was that? Theodore Roosevelt. He was the first one, right? He's the older one. That's like Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
FDR was the one that got elected like 4 times, right?
I believe you're correct. I don't know, for my history is a little foggy, but I believe you were correct. If anybody in the comments can want to correct us if we're wrong, if we on the wrong track, let us know. But yeah. So you said, hey, former Professor Jay. Hey,
former professor. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, she was in one of his courses. That's right. Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next one. All right. Ooh, go ahead, bro.
You can't just let life happen to you. You have to make life happen. I don't want to mess up his name.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's the book, Wealth for All, Living a Life of Success at the Age of Your Ability. Oh, that's a dope title.
Wow. Wait, you got this quote right here? This
that wasn't one I japed that up there. It wasn't one of mine.
Wow, that's a great one.
Yeah.
It's very similar to the last quote as far as taking control of your own actions, taking accountability, and basically taking your life, taking the bull by its horns, taking life into your own hands, making anything happen that you can, as long as it's, you know, that it's on you.
Yeah.
To make that happen. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree, bro. Like, yeah, I think we had a quote, I want to say it was last week, or maybe the week before, where it's like, you know, life isn't a spectator sport. I think this is definitely in that line. You know, you can't really just wish things to happen or think you want things to happen and just think, okay, if I think about it hard enough, it's going to happen. No, like, I mean, I'm very much a believer that you have to mold your life and really create it with your own hands. you know, not leaving it up to chance, not leaving it up to other people. Like, you definitely have to be an active participant in your life, and just like I said, man, just mold it. Like, you have to, everything from the choices you make to the places you go, everything. Like, everything is crucial in the journey that you want your life to take.
How do you know when life is happening to you and you're not actually making life happen? Like, what are the signals to that?
That's a good question, bro. That's a great question.
Yeah, because I mean, to get people to realize that, they would have to first realize that life is happening to them. Because I would say for majority of people, and I could be wrong, I don't have statistics behind this, that majority of people, life is happening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I truly believe if majority of people were making life happen, we would be in a totally different situation, just worldwide.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything. I can't say that you're off base or anything like that. I mean, I do think that there's a lot there. I think that there's quite a few people who kind of just sit around doing the same thing, the same routine, don't do anything different, but they want something different to happen or something extraordinary to happen in their life. And I think, to answer your earlier question, I think that's when I think that's a moment, or that's when life is, you're just waiting for, like, letting life happen or waiting for life to happen. When you're doing the same thing every day and doing the same routine, but you want results that are completely different from what you're actually doing. Say, like, you know, you want to, like, you know, you want to be rich, you want to be famous, but, you know, you're just sitting there doing the same old thing, working the same old job every day. Mm-hmm. And you're not, you know, creating any ideas, or you're not doing anything. You're just doing the same thing. You're not taking any chances. You're not stepping out of your comfort zones. You're not doing any of that. You're just, you're just playing it safe. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna take me out of my comfort zone so I can grow. I think that's one of the instances where a big indicator that you're letting life happen.
Right.
Oh man, hold on, we got a whole bunch of comments. Rick said it's the aha moment when you realize it's been you the entire time. Oh, that's our previous quote. Yeah. Hey Rick, you're right, man. Yeah. Chanel said life is like a box of chocolates. It could, yeah. I mean, I pick them, but you're right. Control what you can control in your life. I agree with that, man. I agree, Rick. Yeah. He said, thought without works is dead, same as faith. Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's dope.
Yeah. No, I mean, it takes work. You know, you gotta build your life. You can't wait for it to get delivered from Amazon. You know, you gotta build your life. You know, so to not wait for things to happen, to life intentionally. Yeah, Jay, exactly, bro. Exactly. To live life intentionally, being fully present and accountable. Absolutely. Sean said everything you do should be with intent. Be kind with intent, love with intent, be charitable with intent, and be with people with intent. I find I get more out of it if I know why I'm doing it. I agree. Yeah. Being intentional is definitely something that I do my best to do with everything, is to be intentional. I find that when you leave things up to chance, or you leave things up to people to kind of interpret things without being intentional, without you being intentional and really focusing on it, I think that's when stuff goes a little haywire.
Right. That's what I think is people need to get more adjusted to saying no when their heart is not in something.
Yeah.
A little more,
Yeah.
People could tell, like, it's noticeable.
Man, who you telling, bro? As for years, I was one of the biggest people pleasers on the planet because of my childhood and the stuff that I went through. So there are times where I wanted to say no. I know the other person or people on the other side of that could tell that I was uncomfortable and I wanted to say no, but I say yeah. So, they took the leverage and the power that I gave them. I can't be mad at them for doing it, especially now looking back, because I gave it to them. So I don't really want to give this to you, but here. And they were like, okay. So yeah. Tara said victim mentality, regret, sadness, hence it's happening to you, restlessness. That's okay. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I definitely agree with the regret portion. There's definitely been some times where I have regretted being complacent or being afraid when golden opportunities pass up or when golden opportunities come my way. And then when they pass, it's like, man, I should have did this. I should have said that. I should have just been like, nah, I'm just do it. That ever happened to you, bro?
What does she mean by restlessness? Victim mentality, regret, sadness, hence it's happening to you. Restlessness.
Restlessness as, go ahead.
I would love to hear her elaborate what she meant by that on the restlessness part.
Okay. Tara, please, can you elaborate for us? And the brother E wants to get wants you to expound upon that. Mm-hmm. Felicia said complacency is letting life happen. Yeah, I definitely agree. You know, just sitting, like I said, just doing the same old thing. When I was in 6th grade, my English teacher, she said, and I know the quote is not hers originally, but one of her things she always said was, if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always got. I think that really, in a nutshell, is an explanation for letting life happen to you, doing the same thing all the time, but you want these different results or these different things, but you're not going the route to even try to get those results or achieve those things.
That's very true.
You're just kind of hoping that, okay, maybe this will happen to me one day, or you're too afraid to really take the chance to step on that path to go towards those things because of, whatever, you may fail or however whatever you want to say. So, but yeah, no, that was a great one. I actually like that one a lot.
Hey, see, and you are killing these comments too. You see, you on a roll, man. Dwayne should let you do this a little more often.
No, bro, sometimes especially if there's a whole bunch of us, when we get to, conversing and throwing those stuff back and forth, man, sometimes, man, 10, 20 minutes go by and you're like, oh, we got a whole bunch of comments. So, yeah, man, but I just try to get to them because, man, every time people just drop, there's so many gems, man, for real. Let's see. Oh, so Tara said, tired emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and never able to recover, recharge, get comfortable, yet not making changes. That's what she means.
Okay. Spiritually and never able to recover, recharge, get comfortable. Oh no, that's a dangerous place to be in. Mm-hmm. Never able to recover or recharge, yet not making changes. That's the complacency which the last commenter was talking about.
Yeah, for sure. And I can definitely relate to the getting comfortable because there have been periods in my life where I've been too comfortable, and I noticed that like I want these things, but I've just been sitting here in my comfort zone for however long. And my biggest strides that I make in life, I can't speak for anyone else. I'll speak for me. The biggest strides that I've made in my life, from a resource standpoint, spiritual standpoint, from a just a societal standpoint, as far as like with whatever, when I stepped out of my comfort zone and I said, this is what I want this to happen, or I want this. So let me take steps to achieve that. And I stepped outside my comfort zone, buying a home, getting the car that I want, and any of that. That was all stepping out of my comfort zone.
What would you say is your biggest motivator? Like when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you feel that gets you going.
You mean now or just in general?
Right now.
Right now, it's building a foundation so that my fiance and I have a comfortable lifestyle. And also, man, I would say this is probably bigger than that. I want to be shoulders that my children can step on as they grow up and go into adulthood. I don't want my children I don't want them to have to, quote unquote, get it out of the mud or, get it off the ground or whatever. No, I want them to step on my shoulders. I'm going to put them on my shoulders so that they can have a solid foundation so they can do the same or better for the next generation of their kids. That is one of my biggest motivators now.
Would you say you're more motivated out of the fear of failure or the I would say that what the glory of success? Which one would you say, like, would you say I don't want to end up in this situation, that's what drives me, or I have such a desire to be here, that's what drives me?
It's hard, bro, because it's a little of both. It used to be the fear of failure, not living up to expectations, not living up to the legacy that my mom and my dad and even Uncle Marcus have set. Now it's more so the glory of success, because I know that because of the person that I am and the ethic that I have, and also the network that I have, I'm not going to fail in the regard of just hitting rock bottom and be, out of sorts, that's too whatever. So I would say that the glory of success, because I know that I can achieve what I want, and it's going to be great when I hit those marks. So I would say, the glory of success is definitely way stronger. For me. What about you?
I would say it's like you, in the sense that when you build up a safety net, you have less of a fear of flying. Because when you fall and you're falling into some safety and you'll be fine. And that's a fortunate position, because a lot of people don't have that, which is why they never take that step, because that step could be off a cliff for them with nothing there to lift them up. So that's why it's really important to not truly isolate yourself from everyone. Build up a sense of community. That way you don't have to ever feel like you can't do what you need to do because it's such a big risk.
Yeah. So
it's really not the fear, but like you, it used to be that the fear of failing. It's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do if I don't, But yeah, it's more. No, I want to be on that beach sipping margaritas, and that's just more the driving force for me.
Yeah, no, bro, like, yeah, and I think it changes. I think sometimes it changes as you get older and you go through certain things in life, and especially as men. Society has, especially in this country, because I'm American, so in this country, we're pushed to achieve things, especially financially, and if you don't, you are a failure. So I think that fear of failure is put in us at an early age, depending on your upbringing. But if not by your upbringing, then just the society around us and what they say, how they think. It's like, you don't achieve this, you are a failure.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you don't necessarily want that, or if that's not your motivation. It's like, no, if you don't do this, you're a failure.
That's what every kid has, that when you bring some report card home, if you got that failure, it's like, oh my God, I'm scared to even go home.
Yeah, that's a good point. It starts, in school, and I say traditional school, the grading system. It's not, you need improvement, and you need, well, sometimes it's not improvement, or you need someone to work with you, or you need special attention. It's no, you fail.
Yep.
So yeah. Oh shoot, we got. There we go. Hold on. Felicia says it's easier to just let life happen in believing so people become mentally imprisoned. And I think that points to what you were saying earlier, just about people just not doing anything. And I think mentally imprisoned is a good actual way to put it. You stuck in the prison, know that you can open up on your own, but you choose to be in there voluntarily by doing the same thing every day. We got Will Sis on. What's up, Nina? What's going on?
Hey, what's good, Nina?
What's going on? So Rashida said, it's just like a promotion at work. They may see that you would be a great fit for the position, but until you apply, you'll be in the same place. I like that a lot. I like that.
You miss every shot you don't take.
Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Man said you miss every jumper, you miss every shot you don't take. Every single one. You know what I mean? Like, going 20% is way better than going 0.
That's true.
I'm talking about shot percentages. Felicia said, my biggest motivation is knowing that each day I have a chance and or a choice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, we are the masters of our destiny. And you know, certain things take a certain amount of time, but if you're constantly working and going towards that, you know, I don't think that you'll ever not achieve what you want. It may not be the exact picture, but I don't think you'll not ever achieve. My mom says every day how she measures the success of her day is by how many steps towards her goals she's taken. It could be a goal for the day, it could be a goal for the week, it could be a goal for whatever. But if she don't take certain steps or steps towards her goals, then she considers that day not a productive day.
Biggest motivation is knowing that each day I have a chance and or a choice. That's freedom. That almost sounds like what Kyrie is fighting about right now.
Yeah. Now and yeah, man, I think, and that's a good point, bro, because he's simply making a choice and people are acting like he is slapping babies in the face or something like that. He's literally making a choice and saying, this is my choice. And I know that my choice has ripple effects or it has implications. I'm okay with that. And people are upset at him about making something as simple as a choice.
True.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Tara said yes. Cordell Gibson, absolutely great reasons to get that day going. Yeah, thank you, sis. That's definitely, those are definitely my reasons. Well, biggest reasons. Felicia said fear is an interchangeable subjective thought that only exists if you create it. Oh, wow.
Oh man, Felicia.
Yo.
So yeah, she gotta be on this show, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Felicia, you said we gotta have you on. Like, no, that right there is, oh man, I'm gonna have to. That's going up on my wall tomorrow. That right there is amazing, and you're absolutely right. It is.
But I want to say that's why I asked the question about the fear part. It can be a driving force.
Yeah.
Fear is not. It's negative if you let it overwhelm you and you let it drive you into a panic mode and you don't have control over things.
Yeah.
But sometimes it could drive you the right way, like disciplinary. Like you fear your kid when he leaves the house that day that something may happen to him. So you do everything in your power to instill rules in the child and just how to get around out of fear.
Yep.
You don't have that fear. It's like willy-nilly. You just let certain things happen. But I do get what you mean when you say that, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's big. Oh, man, that's big. Got Mama Garnett in the building. Hey, Mama Garnett. She said, nothing beats a failure. What do you mean by that, Mama Garnett? Need you to I think she said more about that down. Hold on. So Tara said, being in a positive state of mind is simply healthier. Definitely a better way to move forward. Yeah, I would agree. You know, being in a negative state of mind, especially willingly, takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort, you know. It takes a lot of effort to be negative, to be damaging. It just does. I mean, that effort redirected to being positive and or constructive, I think, will yield way better results. So I'm going to say nothing beats a failure but a try. Okay. Yeah. She said nothing beats a failure but a try. Okay. So she said only a try. I don't know if it's only a try or but a try, but I get what she's saying. She said nothing beats a failure but a try. No, I get that. And so I think that, you know, like Kobe said before, just attempting, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, yeah, you might break, you know, but you'll learn something from that brick. Okay, all right, I'm not really good shooting from that spot, or maybe I need to come in a little closer. You learn something from even just attempting certain things. You learn what works. We may learn what works because it'll work, and you may learn what doesn't work because it may not work. So Chanel said, I support Kyrie. I do too. I'm with you there, Chanel. I support Kyrie too. I support people making decisions, especially if they don't have life or death effects or life or death implications on other people without their consent. Like, he's making a decision that doesn't affect anybody else. Like, yeah, his team will not have him, but he's making a decision for his person, for his health. That's way more important.
I mean, I agree with that, but as a Brooklyn Nets fan,
You want him out there?
I just want to see him playing some basketball.
Yeah, no, especially after the way that he went out last in the playoffs last season. Like, I want to see him out there too. I definitely, I don't want to see anybody, getting bullied just because they get paid to do a job.
Yeah, that's true. I get it.
That's So I definitely, I'm with Chanel too. I definitely support him. Tara Henry said, or Big Sis Tara said, "Mom got 12 promotions this quarter. Go, Mama Jackie." Yeah, no, my mom definitely has been, she's been moving in all different places in life. Then she's my blueprint. She's my original blueprint. And she's actually, when I talked about the fear of failure earlier, that's one of the fears that I had, that I was going to disappoint her, because my mom has excelled in life. And she did that because not only just because of who she is, but she had a plan from the time that she was 17 when she joined the military. And she's been in ever since. Or it might be 18, excuse me. Then she's been in ever since. But she had a plan, as what she does with almost everything. She has a plan, a set of goals, and she moves towards those. And so when I was younger and didn't know where I was going, and I didn't know how I was going to accomplish certain things, or I wasn't get where I thought I wanted to be, I was part of that failure fairy. It was like, man, I disappointed my mom because she achieved these things at this age. But I had to realize her journey isn't mine, and my journey isn't hers. And she's happy with what I've accomplished in my life up to this point. So
big shoes to fill, though, because your mother's amazing, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, man, big shoes, man. So seeing all the stuff that she continues to accomplish, she's not even done yet, man. She keeps going. She's like, I'm not stopping until I'm ready to hang it up. And even when she hangs it up in her career, she's gonna go and just do something else and excel at that. That's just her, that's just who she is her pedigree. So yeah, for sure. You are absolutely right, Tara. Mama Garnett said, do you not anybody else? That's the challenge. I'm not sure what you mean, Mama Garnett. I need you to tell us what you mean. Felicia said, I write poetry, so my thoughts are a bit deep. Yeah, I'll say. And that makes sense that you're a poet. That makes sense. It really does. Lenora from Lenora Pours is in the building. Hey, Lenora, what's going on?
What's up?
So Sean says, if you look for crap, you will find crap. If you look for miracles, you will find miracles. Or if you look for miracles, you find miracles. You find what you look for. Positive is a state of mind. Happiness is a choice. Yeah, I agree.
AKA, do not go through your spouse's phone.
Yeah. I mean, not only is that just really just insecurity 101 in my opinion, but really it's just, why not just ask, what you're looking for? Why just ask?
Yeah, if you go snooping, you're going to find exactly what you're looking for, and it's going to be blown out of proportion, and it's probably not even what you think it is. So
tell me you're insecure and have trust issues without telling me you're insecure and have trust issues.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, that's that's what I think. Lenora said, I'm late, but I support Kyrie too. Congrats to your mom and your engagement too. Thank you, Lenora. Thank you very much, sis. Yeah.
The hazelnut suit. Oh, man. Dude.
Yeah, man. The whole Kyrie thing, I really, I'm glad he's not letting him, I'm glad he's not letting it get to him per se, at least from what I see. I'm glad he's not letting it get to him, because people will, especially sports fans, man, they are ruthless. If you're not out there playing or doing what they want you to do, some of them really are just downright ruthless and just really like mad spiteful. It's really amazing sometimes in a bad way, in my opinion.
That's a lot of money he's losing too.
Yeah, and he said, I know. And he said, like, I know. This is my choice. And I mean, he's made plenty of money, so he may be okay with losing out on what he is, or who knows, man. But I'm sure he's thought about it and weighed the options, and he said, no, I'm good. So Rashida said, Mom is the GOAT. Yes, she is, babe. She is. She is that person. She said, don't do anyone else. That's the challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had to learn that too, that being you is enough of a job in itself and is a full-time job. Wanting to be someone else is even more pressure on yourself, because one, you're never going to be someone else. You're going to be you. And the more time you spend all this time wanting to be someone else or have something else someone else has, instead of really just taking your own path, you just waste a lot of time.
And you're also limiting yourself. When you want to be someone else, you're stuck. Like that's who they are. You can't make them any more who they are. Whereas being yourself is limitless. You can forever create yourself. You can forever be who you want to be. That's why it's way more free to just be yourself.
Yeah.
You don't want to put yourself in the box like this is who I want to be, like that's who I am. Like it's okay to emulate people. It's okay to take bits and pieces from a lot of people in positive ways, but just to not be yourself, like I said, is very limiting.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like absolutely, man. And man, I found myself sometimes when I was younger thinking, man, like I want kind of the life that this person has, or man, I wish I was, in their shoes or whatnot. And man, I wasted a lot of time, bro. I wasted a lot of time. I mean, to me, I wasted a lot of time. It might have been a blip, if you ask somebody else, but I wasted a lot of time really just, wishing for things and really wishing that I had someone else's just journey. And it's like, man, my journey, if I concern myself with my journey and do that, I won't have time to worry about anyone else's journey, anyone else's path, anyone else's blessings. I can be happy for them or whatnot, but like I said, being you and going on your path is a full-time job. So,
and you never know the mentality of that same person would tell you, I wish I had someone else's journey.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time you thinking that their journey is much better than yours, and they're like, it's not what you think it is.
Yeah, bro, absolutely, man. It's like you stealing from yourself. You stealing from yourself. Really, when you are doing that. So yeah, no, man, like just lessons, man, as you go through life, bro. Like it's, man, just learning lessons, man. And
but all right, so these things that you say as a child you didn't know, but now in your adulthood, what denied you from knowing these things as a child? Because these are things that if you grow up knowing these things, you're just a much better person as an adult. You know what I mean? Whereas having to learn these things in your adulthood, you're missing out on valuable years when you need this critical information. So would you say it's just not taught in school, at home, universally? Like,
well, I would say, man, because of things that I went through as a kid, I found myself focusing on other things to keep myself like sane or keep myself centered, or what I call sane and centered. I was focusing on outward things because I didn't really have the wherewithal to really look within. So I was focusing on other people because I'm like, man, somebody's life gotta be better than mine, or someone's experience gotta be better than mine. And I had, friends and stuff, and it seemed to be that the experiences and the journey that they had was something that was, it's like, man, I want that. Of course, like you said, later on, you find out that it ain't always cracked up to be, and that everyone has stuff that they deal with or has things that they've encountered. And sometimes like, I don't want that. I don't want it that bad, So I would say that I learned to focus on other things with the focus that I should have been using for myself, because I didn't want to explore certain feelings or process certain feelings, So that's what caused me to look at other things externally and really covet those things, So yeah. Nora says, yes, each of us have our own journey. We have to celebrate the small and big accomplishments and should never devalue any of our accomplishments. Basically celebrate all of our wins. Yeah, I agree with that. Celebrate you, like I think that's something that people definitely need to practice. And without celebrate you and not expect anybody else to celebrate you. That's great if they do, but I think celebrating you just on the strength of you being you, even, no matter what victories you accomplish, big, small, medium, whatever, I think it's important. So, you got anything for that, bro?
No, go ahead.
Okay. She said, you miss out on your blessings trying to be someone else. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kyrie is standing his rights and believes it's enough to lose millions. That's courage. Yes, it is, because there are some people that will compromise their morals for $500, let alone some millions.
That's very true.
You know, so
Some people do it for free.
yo, for free,
Yep.
for something as intangible as clout, they'll do it. You know,
Well, that's the new currency, so you know how that goes.
yeah, social currency. You're right, bro. You're right. So yeah. Felicia said, mindfulness is important, living in the very moment. Now that's something I had to learn to do too. I was so constantly worried about the future as a kid because I was like, you know, my mom is a planner. So I was always planning stuff for the future though, but I didn't know how to live in the moment, but also be mindful of the future. And that's, you know, definitely something that you gotta do, because you don't live for the moment, you miss out on memories.
And tomorrow's not promised. So
Correct.
What are you waiting for something that you don't even know?
Yeah.
You don't have any insurance on.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, man, it's not. And, you know, I definitely think that more people probably, you know, it would be good if they thought like that. Like, you know, yeah, I can think about the future and all that, but how can I have maximum impact today on everything? How can I have the maximum impact? You know, if tomorrow comes, great, you know, but how can I have the maximum impact today?
Worrying about the future just seems like something that could create so much anxiety, especially because the way things are changing and just in the world in general, there's no way you can plan for that.
Yeah.
So you worry about the future so much, and then it doesn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. Now it's like it's a panic attack. Now you're facing anxiety instead of every day just taking it as it can and you plan for the day.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree 1,000%, bro. I do. I agree 1,000%. Yeah, and I believe that's definitely what people who are always worried about the future is. I believe that's exactly what they have a large case of anxiety, because I know that I was making myself shake in my boots or whatnot, worried about a week from now, a year from now, a month from now. Did that so many times I lose count.
You got a little anxiety about this wedding?
No, bro, I don't actually.
Yes, you do.
I don't, man. I mean, I don't, simply because I know it's going to happen. I actually want to get here faster because I know it's going to be so much fun. And I'm actually ready to take that next step, bro, because I've been thinking about it for a large part of my life. Like, bro, I thought I was going to be 28 married with kids, man. And here I am at 35. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's just the way it happens sometimes, but you know, it's never too late.
Yeah, so but to answer your question, no, man, I don't have any anxiety about it, man. I'm really ready, bro. Like, I'm ready to have some fun. I'm ready to have some fun for real. And I know it's gonna be a glorious occasion. So, and that's what I really that's what I really want to bask in, are the memories from that occasion. Because those memories are gonna last forever. Like, I want to, and that's one of my things now, man, that I want to create memories with all the important people in my life. That's my favorite thing to do, is create memories.
Oh, like old people.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're getting old. You're thinking about memories and stuff.
You know what, man? Go to the next comment. You trying to play me right there. Tara said, no one can be even like anyone else. No one can be even like anyone else, or even be like anyone else. Mm-hmm. You usually only get the tip of their iceberg. The bottom can be great too. The path they took is not known, nor are they done. Wow. Yeah.
That's true.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, big sis, for real. Like, you don't know the journey that people took, or the ins and outs. And, you know, every journey is individual.
And they're still creating themselves also. So you're only being like what they were as you knew them.
Yep.
They're somewhere else right now.
Yeah. No, bro, absolutely. Facts. Felicia said, if emotional scars were seen, I'd be unrecognizable. Be mindful that whom appears to be wholesome may actually be very broken. Ooh, oh, man. Ooh, man. Yeah. I'm going to snag that one, too. Don't worry, I'm going to quote you. But that one right there. Yeah. 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 No, that's Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about
I
that.
don't like to comment over that. Just stuff like that just needs to be left how it is. Yeah, because then I feel like if I say something, it's gonna devalue that. That's already up here.
Yeah. He's gonna let her drop the mic. He's gonna walk off. He's gonna walk off. All right, cool. We're gonna leave it at that. Felicia, that's untouchable right there. That's untouchable.
I'll be unrecognizable. Just keep going.
Yeah. So Lenora said, I learned things as an adult because some things were not depicted in my home when I was younger. Yep. It was no fault of my parents, but they illuminated what they were taught. Yeah. I would say that most of us, if not everybody, has that to a degree. You know,
there are so many adults that I know are now in their adulthood coming to forgiveness for with their parents for how they were raised. Not just starting to understand that those parents are humans. They've been through their own things, situations. Sometimes you were better off and you didn't even know it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a rough thing, because a lot of these kids, they think they're in the worst situations, or this could be better and that, and they're not giving their parents the fair shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. Especially we said about, you know, us realizing that our parents were human. I mean, when I first got into therapy, it was probably it might have been year 2, where I had to sit down and have conversations individually with both my parents. You know, you know what I mean? Because there were things that I've been holding on to for years, bro. Like, and I was afraid to have the conversation because I didn't know what the results would be, when I really should just had them sooner. Because I've been holding on to stuff for so long. You know, the alternative was me just continuing to hold the baggage. You know, so yeah, no, I agree completely, bro. I do.
And for us in our adulthood, a lot of times our parents are just as afraid to have that conversation with us in our adulthood, that, you know, sometimes it takes you being an adult also to reach out to your parents and say, I think we need to have that talk.
Yeah. A
lot of us are still, we don't want to be treated like kids, but then we'll fall into the little kid role when we expect our parents to pull us to the side and be like, listen, this is what I've been really waiting to say to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're afraid, and they know what they did wrong. They know. So sometimes you gotta toughen up and say, listen, let's have this talk.
Yeah, I think avoiding the issue or avoiding the feelings and the issue by proxy, yeah, it doesn't do anybody any favors, you know. And I'm very much a fan of having conversations. And you know, I had to do the same thing, man. I had to put the fear, you know, we were talking about earlier, I had to put the fear aside and just have the conversation. It turned out better than I had hoped, you know. And it's just like my mom literally said, I was waiting for us to have this conversation.
See?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
She's been waiting for it. It's like, just take the first step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. For real.
You miss like you said, you miss every shot you don't take. Take that.
Every single one. Sean said, self-actualization is hard work and takes work and honesty. Yes, it does. And there's folks that just don't want to do it, so they don't. I was confronting something she said earlier. Shit, we can make it get here fast. Talk about the wedding. No, we're good like this, babe. Don't do that. Tara said, yes, when you are with the right person, there is no fear. Love it. Yeah, I agree. And I say that from experience, you know. I agree completely. Sean said, dude, that was beautiful. You're going to be a great husband. Thank you, Sean. I'm not even going to say I hope so, because I know I will, because I have done the work inside and outside and all around of myself to make sure that, you know, I'm equipped, you know, even though I've never been married before, so I know how it's going to be. But, you know, one of my goals is to be the best partner and best future father that I can be. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. She said, listen, I'm about to add Felicia as a friend. Do you have your poetry somewhere? That's a great question, man. Felicia, do you have a poetry page, you know, on social media somewhere? Anything?
Somewhere where I could steal some memes from, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I would credit the source, of course.
Yeah. If you do, please post all that in the comments, because I just off of your comments today, I am a fan. Like, I need more. I just need more. But yeah, definitely for sure. Put all that in the comments if you have that stuff. So Tara said, as an oldie, I can tell you the development never stops. You continually learn to be that adult. You're not old, Tara. You just, you have kids, you have children that are adults. You're not old. So, but yeah, no, I agree with that too. Like improvement. I think I had an Instagram post a couple days ago, and I just said that continuous and constant improvement. I spoke about that, and that's really one of the things that I think keeps you from being complacent or being too comfortable is constantly pushing yourself to really just not to, I won't say necessarily be better, but to just learn and develop. Because being better, some people would say that implies that you're somehow not enough. So I'll say just to learn and develop, So, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, that's something that pushing past your perceived limits. That's one of the things that I'm really about that. It's pushing past the limits, because I think sometimes we place artificial limits on ourselves because we are afraid.
That's pretty awesome, because I have twin boys,
mm-hmm.
and I was telling them, I said, if I had someone that looks just like me, same height, same size, I would be great at everything, because
mm-hmm.
I would have that constant competition to push me to the next level. I'm like, you guys got to use each other as resources.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope I didn't spark anything crazy between them, but we'll see how that goes.
No, man, I have a feeling that they're gonna take that and run with it in a good way. Take it. Jay said, just bring Felicia Bagley on the show. I'm with it, Felicia. Please. Oh, well, you know what? Jay has your information, so we as a matter of fact, we all gonna be on the show. It's gonna be one big happy, brother empowerment family. We all gonna be on the show.
Oh, yeah, I might have the candles lit and all that for that night.
I'm gonna have a notepad. I might just record it. You know what I mean? I might just, yeah. So Jay said, y'all doing good. I ain't never coming back. Nah, bro, we're not. We're not. we ain't doing that. We let you have your night off, but don't get comfortable. See, like a theme of the night. Don't get comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. So Felicia said, thanks everyone. I'll see what I can do. I'm such a shy introvert. That's cool. But you'll be at home, and we'll just be here on the computer screen. So you don't have to go anywhere, Felicia.
Just step out of that shell. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. We don't bite.
Space.
Jay said he's retired. Yeah, right. So retired like Jordan, or you know what I mean, or retired like Jay-Z. Like which what are we talking about? Retired like Michael Jackson. Rest in peace to the great MJ.
Yes.
I'm saying rest in peace. And I wouldn't mean retired like that. I meant retired as in like.
Okay, that's all right. It's all right.
He stopped making music for a while, and then he did the tour. My bad. I'm not trying to. No, I don't play about that. No. I wasn't saying that. But yeah, he did try, but he did. Bro, man, wow, man. We at that time, man. We are at that time, bro. We only got through. Yeah, we got through 2. You know what I'm saying? We did. We did all right. Actually, we got through 3. I'll take that back. We got through 3. So I'm happy with that. So, Richard said retired. He was tired yesterday. He's tired today. Okay.
That's tired again. That's what he mean. He tired again.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right, Rick. That's exactly right. Yep. So Mama Garnett says he's having a moment. It's fine, Mama Garnett. Everyone deserves a night off, and Jay works tirelessly. So he's got brothers like us to hold it down for him. So it's no problem. He'll get one day. He can get one day a year. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Retire like Anita Baker. Yeah, well, I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, man. So, all right, man. So it is about that time, bro, for Positive Brother shout out, man. If I could just find the thing, but I don't seem to be able to find it. So, anyways, there we go. Boop. So this, as you know, my brother, is the time where we shout out the brothers who usually go unrecognized, or really brothers that are just, important to you, and we shout them out and really just, give them some love.
I want to give a shout out to the armed forces.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, especially in a time like this when there's so much going on in the world, and these people just really want to be home.
Mm-hmm.
But they out there fighting to protect you and me while we get to sit in our chairs and do this.
Yeah.
So salute to the people in uniform. I know it's not Veterans Day or anything like that, but I'm thinking about you.
Yeah. And bro, that's actually a first. I think that's the first time we ever had anyone shout out, across the board, everyone in the armed forces. That's dope, man. That's dope. So fitting. First time on, first is a first. So not for sure. Okay. I guess it's on me. Well, definitely want to shout you out, bro, for coming on to the show, accepting our invite, man. This has been actually really great. And really just, man, for being you. We've had some conversations in person that have really had an effect on me. That will always be the case, that I still reflect on to this day. And the conversations happened months ago. So some of them further down the line than that. So I would just say, man, yeah, man, I definitely want to shout you out for being you, man, just because I had no idea when I met you that we would be as close as we are, especially because, you knew, Noah, you guys grew up together, and I grew up in a whole bunch of different locations, and you're from New York and all that. So I didn't, I had no idea that, it was going to be like it is now. But man, I can't say, although there were some bumps and bruises along the way, I can't say that, man, like it's been amazing, and we've had some amazing conversations. So I definitely shout you out, man.
And I'm looking forward to the many more that we're gonna have. That I already know. You about to get married in a whole different chapter of your life, and things gonna get a little different, man. I could learn a lot from you, and you can learn a lot from me in these situations. So I appreciate you allowing me to just be a part of just this entire platform that you have, and I'm looking forward to being on in the future too.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. It's a wrap now, man. But yeah, I definitely want to shout you out, bro. Definitely love you, man. I want to shout out Jay, just for being himself, even though he was playing the back tonight. I want to shout him out, man, because this is something that, man, we've made so many connections just doing this, and we've reached so many brothers, and man, I feel like, man, the community is growing larger by the day, by the week. It just grows and grows. Not just brothers, women too. It's just everywhere. It's just growing. So definitely want to shout out Jay. And I definitely want to shout out, man, all the brothers who are committed to sharpening other brothers and being an actual brother. I mean, I want to shout you guys out because that's something that is not appreciated enough. So I think some people actually take it for granted. But when you have people in your corner, not, that are really committed to, helping you be the best you and just keeping you sharp, keeping you honest, keeping you transparent, like that's a blessing that is indescribable, even though indescribable is describing something, technically. It's indescribable. So shout out to you guys, man, because, you guys are what the world needs. That's something that we need, because a lot of the problems that we have as brothers will only get resolved by brothers intervening and interacting with other brothers. There's problems that we have as men, that as a culture, as a society, that women they're not going to be able to fix, let alone maybe not even help fix, because it's just not on them. It's on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, man. So that's it for me, man. I definitely appreciate it, bro. Like, this has been great, man. Like, this has been one of the best episodes yet, man. So definitely, stay on afterwards. And I will say to everyone out there, thank you for tuning in with us. And if you do not know anyone who loves you, you just met two people who do. And we hope that you come back next week, because you don't know who's going to be on next week. It's a surprise. So Y'all be easy, and we love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week.
Cause as they raising your spirits, you start embracing your fearless. You can't deny that you're clearing all the demons from your heart, wishing it from the start. To any brother that wanna step in and be a part, cause it's easier to do it together than be apart. Hope to be the beacons of light that can shine in the dark.